So you'll probably notice, and you very well may identify, that while I'm making videos, there are times where I'm positive, uplifting, and my eye on good mental health going forward. Then there are other times when I talk about the traits of narcissism, what I've experienced, what they're truly doing, and the outcomes of the abuse. So I'm not really sure how to say this, so I guess I'm just going to babble. There are days that I am overwhelmed with joy. I'm happy. I have a wonderful son. I've got my pet Sammy. I've got friends. And I've got a roof over my head and I'm safe. I'm grateful for these things. Then there are times, out of nowhere, literally just bam, out of nowhere, I'll have a memory, whether it be of sexual abuse, whether it be the majority of the time, of how the narcissist in my life would say things, even in my adulthood, pause and watch me suffer, watch me in pain, and give that little grin. And during those periods, it's hard to escape that tape that plays in my head. There are triggers, and what's interesting is some of these triggers are meant to be positive. For example, if I see on television a good, seemingly happy, healthy family dynamic, it saddens me because it's something that I look back upon and know that I could have never experienced that in my childhood. There are triggers such as reading about child sexual abuse. And that connects to what happened to me hundreds and hundreds of times as a child. And that just really ruins my day. There are times where I have my holy cow moments. Study, read, and put together the pieces of what really happened. And I'm in shock, and that saddens me. Even though I should be grateful that I found out what it was, even though I should identify it and move on, it's still a boat anchor that holds me back a little bit. And yep, I claw my way out of it. I do these videos. I'm grateful for what I do have. I'm loved. But yet the damage is so severe by somebody who is supposed to love you that I'll never really shake it. The best I can do is go on living, keeping the positive thoughts, and continuing to try to squish down and bury all those negative triggers. The best that I can do is be reminded that there are millions of you out there also. Many of you who have not yet even come to terms with the definition of narcissism. That support me, that validate my feelings. Many of you raise your hand and say, yep, me too, exactly, and share your experiences. And that truly helps. Allows me to feel not so very alone. Now, it'll never leave. There'll always be a small portion in our mind that remembers the abuse. And that's what they wanted, right? They wanted that emotional damage. I can't think of many other horrors than sexual abuse, physical abuse, domestic violence, and the emotional abuse of the scapegoat or even the golden child. So, I too, if you can identify, am triggered, have nice ups and low downs. But today, I remember that you are out there. I remember that somebody else legitimately has been abused by these sadistic animals. And that's why I feel that channels where survivors speak and they share, and that means not doing the video, that means even just the discussions, the comments, peer to peer, are so very important. So we can feel not so alone. We can feel less of the downs and more of the ups. But if you're experiencing this, if you're experiencing something that triggers a memory, you're experiencing all of a sudden having a pretty good day only to have a memory or the narcissist interfere, and that turns into a down day, you're not alone. This I can promise you. Today, take peace in the knowledge that there are millions of us who go through these same emotional roller coasters just as you do. And we're not giving up. The narcissist loses. Thank you.